Hello there, villagers, and welcome back to another video here in Stacy's Random POV. I'm your host, Stacy, and as always, before I get started, I have to say that everything I'm about to say here is absolutely, positively, definitively my opinion and my opinion alone, okay? I am not doing this video to try to incite the public or anything else. That being said, the word about my hair, it's under construction. Now, we have to talk about the entire war that's going on in Twitter. If you guys don't know, this is what's going on in Twitter right now. Check this out, and I'll be right back with the rest of my comment.
We have some major breaking news. Civil war broke out among Trump supporters and MAGA today. So here's everything you need to know about what took place. So it all started on Sunday when Donald Trump named venture capitalist Sriram Krishnan as his advisor on AI policy. His appointment triggered a lot of anti-Indian backlash on social media from Trump supporters. Vivek Ramaswamy escalated the conflict into a full-blown war today on Thursday with a post on X blaming an American culture that, quote, venerated mediocrity over excellence for the growth in foreign tech workers. He said, a culture that celebrates the prom queen over the math Olympiad champ or the jock over the valedictorian will not produce the best engineers. Then Elon Musk got involved. He spent most of the afternoon today trying to defend Vivek Ramaswamy and explain his argument. But that's a huge problem for many MAGA loyalists who just don't support immigration whatsoever. It revived old tensions around H-1B visas, which is reserved for people who perform services in a specialty obligation. So MAGA is now attacking Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, and anybody who agrees with them, and they're attacking back. It's chaos. It's civil war. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The breakup between Elon Musk and Donald Trump is going to be very public and very messy. So grab your popcorn, everyone.
Okay, guys, so as you guys heard in this previous clip, things are not easy in Muskland. Yes, our unelected but elected president, it seems like there's this big case going on regarding H-1B visa holders. And if you guys don't know what that is, H-1B visa are exclusive visas given by companies or corporations, privately owned companies, or even hospitals, where they see these other people that have the same professions and they feel like they'll be a great fit for their company. Basically, what allows company business owners to outsource employers whenever they can't find anybody nearby with those same qualifications that they need to fulfill that position, i.e. a lot of doctors, a lot of engineers, a lot of teachers, specialized teachers, and sometimes even federal jobs are held by people that have H-1B visas. Now, that is not to have these people confused with illegal immigrants. That's a completely different ball game. And I also believe that the deal that Mexico, the Mexican president that I showed you on my previous video, and if you haven't seen it, please go ahead and check it out. I have amazing videos. Look, so the Mexican president exclusively said that the Mexicans, because Mexico and the US government have an agreement, whereas the Mexican people that you see here in this country are not illegal. They have a special visa. This country gives about, I believe, 4 or 6 different type of visas, and that's to include a student visa, asylums, H-1B visas, which is for work, and also the tourism visa. Those are just a couple of visas that this country provides for people who are outside of this country to come and either be a tourist or to live and try to make it for their families. I feel like it is so important that we have to know what exactly this has to do with what's going on in Twitter. We all know this entire war that's going on with Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk. They are going through it. It seems like the entire Republican Party are against them, and they are calling to Trump, to Musk, I should say, to be sent back to South Africa. And why? Because of what Vivek Ramaswamy stated on Twitter, X, formerly known as Twitter. Okay, so basically Vivek Ramaswamy says that the culture here in America is to worship popular culture, to worship the jocks and the cheerleaders instead of the valedictorians, the ones in the chess team, right? Again, like I said about Mama Musk on my previous video, I'm saying it again, Vivek, the message was there, but you're not the right messenger for this. Okay, so if you don't know anything about Vivek Ramaswamy, he was trying to be a president. He was one of the president candidates whom I was actually kind of sort of leaning in and understanding where he was coming from. But then all of a sudden he stopped, and he stopped trying to run for presidency and joined Trump's party for some reason. And even though for some out of nowhere he just decided to join the Trump's party, I still had hopes that his presence in the White House would be very, very important, that he would be a voice of reason. But as we know, we are dealing with this FAFO phase after this entire election. And I don't have really much to say about this, but I do notice that how the tables have turned. But what I'm saying is, this is an interesting conversation because a lot of people were having these conversations previously. And if anybody needs to be removed from this country, it should only be the people that are here illegally. If you're here illegally, if you're here if you've broken the law, if you have just done something that you're not supposed to do, then the people have every right to ask for your deportation. That's what I believe. And it's not fair that those two things are being misconstrued and everything is being treated as if it's just this one group of people when it's not. We all know who are the people that are here to do us good, and we know who are people that are here to do us harm. How do we know this? By recognizing their pattern behavior. Recognizing pattern behavior, it's not something that only stalkers do, or sociopaths or psychopaths. Anyone with a method of thought, a thorough thinking process, will let you know that once you observe somebody for a long enough time, you recognize the pattern, then you know whether or not that's a good person or a bad person.
Okay, so my opinion on the matter is, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right that they're putting, what is the H1B1 visa holders in the same bracket as illegal immigrants. Facts has shown that, like, for example, if not America, but when hospitals here in America, needs like a doctor or, a surgeon or whatever, but a specialized surgeon, and they don't have one here, so they have to go to other countries to find one, so they able to do the task. So I don't think it's right, it's fair, and they need to rethink about their what they want to do with that situation.
I agree. What I'm trying to have you guys think about after seeing this video is that not everything is as simple as you guys might think. Some of the people that are the movers and the shakers in this country are not exactly from this country, but still they wake up the same every single day as if they were from this country and add into this country. But with that being said, you guys already know how I like to do things here. I have the most interesting creators from TikTok's opinion, and I can't wait to hear what you guys got to say. And as always, subscribe. Once you subscribe, you automatically become a member of this village. And you love this village. You need this village because, baby, it takes a village. See you guys on my next one. Bye.
Some of you may not agree with what I'm about to say. Some of you may. So it is what it is. All right, so right now there's beef, right, between Musk, Vivek, and then MAGA. All on this H-1B visa, right? But to me, I find it to be a double-edged sword. And I'll explain. But I do want to put this disclaimer in there. I didn't vote for either one of them. I voted for Donald. They were just a hang-around during the whole process. Now, have both of them had some valid points? Yes. Both of them have I disagreed with on some things? Yes. But I didn't vote for either one of them, so I want to put that out there. Okay, so here's one side of the argument. This is where MAGA's having beef with Musk and Vivek. They don't want foreign immigrants coming in to do American jobs, which I get that. That's what we've all been screaming, immigration. That I get that side of it too. And then Musk and Vivek's argument is, well, it's business savvy. You pay less for foreign people coming over on a visa. Like, okay, but still, we want American people to have jobs first, right? And here's where I'm probably going to lose some of you. But here's the other side of it. We're not having as many people, this generation coming up, we're not having a lot of people wanting to go and do engineer jobs and doing these jobs that they're trying to bring foreign people over to do. Am I wrong? The blue collar industry is dying. It's all about influencer. It's all about this. So it's like I said, it's a double-edged sword. We don't want foreigners to come and do American jobs, but we don't have the Americans wanting to go to do these jobs anymore. So it's like, what are we going to do?
The Republican Party is in the midst of a very public civil war, and this time it's about H-1B visas for skilled immigrant workers. On one side, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy said that the program is important for tech companies. On the other, Trump's MAGA supporters are feeling angry and betrayed by the idea of letting in more foreign workers. The real irony? Musk and Ramaswamy are now being attacked for being so-called pro-immigration, even though they spent years demonizing immigrants. Musk, whose tech companies use foreign engineers, argue that America needs more skilled workers, comparing it to recruiting the best players for a championship team. Ramaswamy, who Trump tapped for a new government job, said that American culture has celebrated mediocrity for far too long and doesn't produce enough skilled workers. He even blamed old TV shows for this. This angered Trump supporters who've been fighting to reduce immigration. Far-right figures like Laura Loomer and Ann Coulter criticized Musk and Ramaswamy, saying that they're hurting American workers, while other politicians argue that America should focus on its own workers. So to sum it all up, the two of them should just play ball and shut the hell up. In response, Musk has taken action to silence his critics. He demonetized Laura Loomer and other conservatives on Twitter, stripping away their ability to make money, removing their blue verified checkmarks, and making their posts less visible. This shows just how far the divide between Musk and MAGA supporters has grown. Meanwhile, Trump is sending mixed messages. While he restricted H-1B visas during his first term, now he seems open to granting green cards to foreign workers who graduate from U.S. colleges, causing even more confusion in the Republican Party. The fight over H-1B visas shows how divided the GOP is. Musk and Ramaswamy represent the business, tech, oligarch bros of the party, which wants more immigration to help companies compete globally. On the other side, MAGA supporters don't want any kind of immigration, even for skilled workers, because they think it takes jobs from working class Americans. What's both hilarious and downright pathetic is watching Musk and Ramaswamy reap what they have sown. These are men who have spent years demonizing immigrants, even though their own lives and families have benefited from immigration. They backed hardline policies like building a wall, thinking that they somehow be the exception to the rules they champion. Now, as the MAGA mob turns on them, they're the ones begging to be let in. And really, what else would you expect? Musk still fawns over Trump, the same man who once tweeted that Elon would get on his knees and beg if asked. Turns out Trump was right. Musk is doing just that, only now it's for approval for a movement he helped fuel. And if you're expecting me to feel sorry for Musk or Ramaswamy, well, don't hold your breath. Jesus wept, but I don't give a damn. I save my sympathies for the working class and immigrants who have been subjected to hateful rhetoric and policies, not the tech oligarch bros that thought that they were the exception. So, with just 24 days into the inauguration, things are for sure going to get interesting. Who will pull through? The immigration hardliners or the rich tech bros who are surprised the leopards are finally eating their faces?
Lots of people are weighing in on both sides of this. Obviously, Vivek and Elon very strongly on the side of getting more H-1B visas, saying that we won't be competitive. The cultural side, I think is fascinating. Will and Charlie, I guess Vivek saying he thinks that we need to our culture has a problem with, not prizing enough those who are valedictorians and academically, succeeding versus those who are the prom queens and the quarterbacks, I guess.
What I think they kind of wandered into, and neither Vivek nor Elon Musk, I think appreciate sort of the nuances and just how what a sore spot this is for a lot of Americans, because of course it wasn't just Disney. You can go through, in every industry going back 30 years and find examples of where American workers were forced to train their replacements as they unbolt their machinery and send it to China.
Marjorie Taylor Greene has turned her back on Donald Trump and MAGA and has sided with Elon Musk in the discussion between more immigrant workers or America first. Now, in a very lengthy post on Twitter, Marjorie Taylor Greene essentially laid out the case that the American worker is lazy, that they are focused on the wrong thing, that they're not educated, and that immigrant workers are necessary to have a robust America. In fact, she admitted that when she owned a construction company, she relied on immigrant workers, essentially saying that whole America First thing, no, we're not going with that. We need the immigrant workers, which is what we've been trying to tell you all along. And why has she changed her mind? Because Donald Trump is a lame duck. He's got 4 years, likely 2 if Democrats take back the House, to have any power. Elon Musk will be affecting elections for the next 4 decades. He is the power guy. He is the money guy. So Republicans are now shifting towards Elon Musk. And if Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to side with Elon Musk, you know the rest are falling in line.
Follow me and I will bring you more information. Thank you.
We have huge breaking news right now. A complete civil war has broken out between MAGA and Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, to the point where Elon Musk is now censoring MAGA influencers on Twitter. Elon Musk went out of his way overnight to strip the verification of a number of top MAGA influencers, including Laura Loomer and others. He also removed all of their subscribers, so they're no longer monetized. They can't make any money. So much for free speech, right? Well, I guess it's only free speech when you don't attack Elon. But MAGA is completely turning on Elon Musk and Ramaswamy because of comments they made about H-1B visas, which are visas that are given out to foreign skilled workers for skilled positions here in the United States for temporary employment. MAGA obviously doesn't want more immigration, but Musk and Ramaswamy note that tech companies rely on H-1B visas. And it's gotten so bad that there's a complete civil war that has broken out right now. And either MAGA influencers are about to be expelled from the party or from the inner circle, or Musk and Ramaswamy are. Comment below your thoughts, spread the word, grab your popcorn, and follow along for all the news you need to know about.